Fall back on what?
Yeah.
Every company's not requiring a degree to get hired anyway. The greatest companies in the world, Amazon, Google, are no longer requiring degree anyway. So what are you falling back on? Now, you know, that's like saying you need to keep a horse on hand in case the car doesn't work. It's ludicrous.
It is ludicrous.
It is ludicrous.
Yeah.
And it's completely predicated on the framework that the parent grew up with, and more importantly, the judgment that their parents are putting on them, or how they want to keep up with everybody else. Because the people that they eat dinner with at the country club on Sunday night, their daughter's going to the big university, and they want, it's just ludicrous. It is sad. I'm a byproduct of parents that were strong enough to not care about what other people thought, which is why I'm happy. And I would like to use what the gift my parents gave to me as something that I communicate to the world, hopefully inspiring one parent to give that gift to their child.
Guys, I must say that I agree with what Galvi is just talking about right now. And I couldn't hold but to react on this very video. I remember previously I made a video and talked about our education system and how it is just getting outdated uncomfortably. And he just said it from experience. Very many big companies are no longer hiring basing on your degree. I know now some people might say, is he trying to say that our degrees are useless? No, your degree is important, but then it's not the most important thing. That's what I said even in the previous video. So he just approved by message. Thanks very much to Gal. What does this mean? What does this show us? There's one thing I appreciate from in my high school, my biology teacher once said, this is one thing that is the best lesson I ever learned in high school, and I think it's one of the most important things that I appreciate that my biology teacher ever told me. This is what he said. He said that you need a degree if you don't have it, and if you get it, you put it down and hustle like a dropout. And he was 100% right. If you don't have a degree, you will see that you really need a degree, because it lays for you a foundation. It exposes you to different things, and it's always like your plan B. It's your backup plan in case things fail. You have to run back to your degree, but then it's not the most important thing. After getting it, you don't rely on it anymore. You just put it down, go use your talent, use your passion, explore where you belong, and start a real hustle. Start learning, start getting educated, start afresh, start real life. But a degree is not real life. When you get it, just put it down as your support system, as the papers to back you up in case of anything, but then it's not the most important thing. I appreciate my teacher that taught me that thing. A degree is not the most important thing. It is important, but it's not the most important thing. And nowadays, by the way, companies no longer hire people basing on what the results they acquired. How many degrees do they have? That doesn't matter. That is a paper. I mean, actually, our education system is built on memorization of information, which does not count. Why am I saying it does not count? Because our education system is built in you just go cram those things that were given to you in the book, or by your lecturer, by your teacher, by your professor. Just cram them, memorize them, and reproduce them in an examination. Get marks, get good grades, and you're passed and you're certified as the best student. But then that does not qualify you as one of the most experienced and most good at results. And these companies need results. They don't need how best can you memorize and cram things and reproduce them on paper. They just need hands-on work. So we just have to don't go to the college, don't go to the university and acquire that degree. But then you have to have that fact at the back of my mind. Just like my teacher told me that you need a degree if you don't have it, but if you get it, you put it down and hustle like a dropout, which was very true. And Galvi talked about the cause of this being parents, and I also agree. Not very much, but most of it is because of our parents. If our parents could stop caring much more about the judgment of their contemporaries, I think their children would be very happy. They should. I think our parents should focus much more on the happiness of their children, or the happiness of us as their children, rather than caring much more on what their community, what the people that they drink with at the bar every evening, what their workmates think. But they should always focus on what makes my child happy and let them go for it. What's the passion of my child? Where are they best? What can they do best? Rather than caring about, I'm in this position at this company and my child has to be to the top university, my child has to attend the top school, the top high school, and has to get the best results just like my contemporaries. That does not count in life that we are in now. I think we cannot keep on pressurizing our kids to acquire good grades which may not even help us. I want us to remember that even though we are in class, there is an athlete, there's someone that was meant to be an athlete, whose chemistry results do not matter at all. There's someone that was meant to be a musician who does not care about his mathematics, who does not care about his geography. You should not judge them by their grades in chemistry. Someone who was meant to be a musician, someone who was meant to be an athlete, you're judging them because of the mathematics, they are not getting the best grades. There's someone who's just meant to be a gymnast, and their physical fitness is much more better than their physics grades. So why do you judge those people and make them feel like they are failures in life just because they have not gotten good grades in physics? I think it's high time we start minding more about the happiness of our own children rather than the judgments of our contemporaries. This goes to the parents and maybe the teachers. We just have to understand. Albert Einstein once said that if you keep on judging a fish by its inability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. Yet it's not. We have different abilities. We have different talents. We are created differently. We have different things that we are meant to do and we are meant to be. And we have different, callings. These are callings that we had between us and God. It wasn't a conference call. So no one is meant to understand it apart from you and God. So go for your calling. Go and execute it. We should stop thinking that other people's matrix of success is our matrix of success. Just because in your circle the most successful person is a doctor doesn't mean that you also, to be successful, have to be a doctor. Just because in your circle the most successful person is a lawyer doesn't mean that you also have to take up law for you to be successful. Success doesn't work like that. You just have to find your niche. You just have to find what you're best. You just have to find what is good for you. Take it up and you will flourish. So I just agree with Galvi, and he just did the very good job to talk about this. It was very amazing, and he said very important stuff. Parents, let's care more about the happiness of our children, not the judgment of our contemporaries, and we have to really understand that the matrix of success of other people should not be the matrix of success of each and everybody. Everyone has their own matrix of success. If we understand that, I think we shall be happy in life. Thank you very much, Galvi. Thanks everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Please be sure to subscribe if you've not done that before. Be sure like, share to anyone that you feel needs to listen to this information. Thanks to everyone that is watching from YouTube. Thanks to everyone that is listening in from my podcast. I appreciate you. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Emmanuel Johnson Speaks, and Instagram. Everywhere I use Emmanuel Johnson. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening in. Stay peace.